What is going on, people of the internet? Hyperchaotic here with the K double R, and welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time visiting my channel. Now, as of recently, I've heard about the news of the US government attempting to ban and put more restrictions on the TikTok app again due to some national security concerns. And in case you've been living under a rock, you did hear that correctly. I did say again, because the US government did attempt this back in 2018, 2019, I believe, and they failed due to some protests and backlash from the TikTok community, from viewers and content creators alike. And I'm gonna get into why in a sec, why these content creators gave pushback against the ban. But I just want to quickly go over the primary reason I am making this video. And the primary reason I'm making this video is because I want to go over some reasons why I think banning the app will accomplish absolutely nothing, and why TikTok creators, content creators and viewers alike really have no reason to be concerned in the first place. They shouldn't have then, and they probably shouldn't really now. But real quickly, let's go over the reasons why they're banning it for national security reasons, and why content creators and viewers alike are concerned and against the ban of TikTok. Now, for the national security reasons. What national security reasons? According to the US government, there is a lot of spyware on the TikTok app, which what app doesn't have spyware nowadays? Like, not to say that every app out there is spying on people for a nation or something. Most of these app developers, these corporations, only give a damn about the data for profit. But every corporation out there does this. Every social media or any corporation having to do with digital products in general that you can download on your phone, there's a good chance that they're putting some sort of spyware in there to collect your data. Any sort of software whatsoever, I promise you, it has some sort of spyware to collect your data. The only type of software that I can think of that may have that exception are Linux OSs that anybody can download and install on their PC. That's assuming you download a safe file. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because I've already done a whole video covering that a while ago. 2 videos, in fact, and I'm going to put both of them in the link as a link in the description down below in case you do want to hear more about that. But it has to do with some spyware and the fact that apparently a lot of government workers, specifically those who work in the higher up on the pyramid, I guess, in the hierarchy, people like who might work in the FBI, CIA, work in Congress, stuff like that, may have this app on their phone. I believe people like AOC even use the TikTok app and has formed a community on that app. So even Congress people are using this app. Almost everybody and their mama is using or has used TikTok at least once. Now, I really don't understand the point of the ban. I don't understand why they don't just tell the government employees that they shouldn't have the app in the first place. But granted, if there's no repercussions that they can give them, assuming they even can, I don't think they could give them repercussions for having the app on their phone. There's no guarantee really anybody's going to follow those orders, which I wouldn't be surprised, because a lot of people love to constantly say that, oh, people in the military are not allowed to be on this app. Nobody from the Army, Navy, Marines, etc., not even a veteran is allowed to be on the app. First of all, veterans are just regular citizens, so at that point, it's not like they're going to have to follow those fucking orders. That's number one. Number two, if that's the case, then please explain to me why there are so many soldiers on TikTok going up to their fellow army men talking about, why did you join the army? Why did you join the army? Why did you join the Marines? Why did you join the Navy? Hey Sarge, hey Lieutenant, why did you join? And clearly their sergeants and lieutenants don't give a fuck if they're not reprimanding them for being on TikTok. Like, oh, hey Sarge, why did you join the army? Hey Private, why the fuck are you on TikTok? Don't you know you're not allowed to have that app? No, none of that. They don't give a shit. So I really don't think that that is even true at all. Or if it is, they don't really give a damn because they don't really see the big deal. And, well, I mean, if you're just a regular infantryman, what really is the big... I don't know. I don't really get the big deal if you're just a simple infantry guy. Unless you're like the higher-ups working on top secret shit, yeah, you probably wouldn't be on social media at all. Or at the very least, you wouldn't take your fucking phone to work if you're worried about motherfuckers spying on you. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I really feel like that shit's bullshit. But I don't know. It's whatever. And you know good and damn well that if the U.S. government was to get called out for that shit, if they were doing it themselves, they would have a lot of pushback against it. Now, I'm not saying that either government should be allowed to do it, but let's not act like the U.S. wouldn't do it if they could. However, this also leads to question as to why they're banning it for civilian use as well. Because they do want this banned from Google Play altogether. At least region locked so people in the US cannot get it. Because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other governments that don't give a fuck about that, who don't want the US putting their restrictions on their citizens when it comes to the internet and what's allowed. And a lot of people love to say that it's because, that's because they're collecting your data. So they practically know your whole porn history. Okay, and so does Google. Hell, I literally actively go to Google for my porn. So Google's gonna know my porn history the second I look it up. You think they're not selling that shit to other governments and corporations? YouTube probably knows my porn history. Facebook probably knows my porn history. Reddit literally provides porn, so they already know what the fuck I'm looking at. And do you think they give a damn who buys that data? YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, platforms like that will gladly sell their data to the Chinese or even the Russians. Other people also like to say, oh, well, they're going to provide you propaganda and they're going to control what you watch. They already do that now. And not even on TikTok. The Chinese government already tries to do that with YouTube. Even though the fucking platform is banned even being used over there in China. Unless you have a VPN. More on that in a sec. No sponsor. I'm too small for a sponsor. That's not what I mean by that. But you'll see what I mean in a sec. I am way too small to get a sponsor. I don't have the numbers for that. But yeah, it just... Again. What? You're joking, right? Governments already, even the US already tries to do that. Propaganda, I get Chinese and Russian propaganda when I'm on YouTube. Controlling what I watch, YouTube already does that. In fact, TikTok somehow gives me more freedom to what I can watch more than YouTube. And that's the app that's literally owned by the CCP, remember? Now, a lot of that has to do with how powerful the algorithm is. Which not only is it so powerful that it's always so accurate with the results and the content you like, that it's able to keep you on the platform for hours on short content alone. But it's also very good at collecting data. It does not give a fuck. The app doesn't give a damn about privacy whatsoever. They say they give a damn about your privacy, the privacy of your data, but in reality, they don't. Especially if you actually check out the settings, not the settings, the terms and agreements, not the terms and agreements, what am I thinking about? The TOS, I'm sorry. If you look at the TOS, they say shit like, oh, we don't, is it the TOS? Is it the, you know what I'm talking about. You'll correct me in the comment section. You know what? I might as well just start fucking up in my videos because that might get people commenting in my comment section. And any interaction is good interaction with my channel and the algorithm. Please leave likes, subscribe if you want more, comments, even dislikes if you don't like this video. But they straight up admit in their rules they don't give a damn about your privacy. They care about your privacy, but we're going to invade your privacy by reading all your data from other platforms even if you don't use those platforms to sign into our platform. For example, you can sign into TikTok with Google and Facebook. Doing that is going to make it way more easier to get your data from those platforms without having to buy it from them. Which, by the way, whether you use TikTok or not, again, they can get your hands on your data no matter what. So that doesn't really even freaking matter. The TikTok app just makes it way easier for them to do so because you sign in with your Facebook, you sign in with your Google. That's it. They can get that data. And in fact, they probably don't even have to require you to sign in with one of those accounts. They want to look at your data via your Instagram. Well, the spyware's already on your phone and built into the app. TikTok's going to go spy on Instagram the same way Instagram's going to go spy on Facebook and TikTok for their corporation. Like, I'm pretty sure they do it too. Probably not as egregious as TikTok, mainly because, again, they got a much more powerful algorithm. And they at least try to bullshit you to your face and act like they give a damn about your privacy when they don't. Whereas TikTok will just straight up admit, like, they'll say, oh, we care about your privacy, but we're going to invade your privacy. And that's basically what they say in the rules when it comes to privacy concerns and whatnot. Privacy and security. Oh, we care about your privacy, but we are going to invade your privacy. So, in other words, you don't give a damn about my privacy, and you're literally going to look at all my data, my search history, and literally know what type of porn I watch. Whatever. Google already knows. And they probably sell that shit to you anyway, so what does it matter? Big whoop-de-doo. The CCP knows I like Asian chicks. I mean, I do go for some BBW here and there, you know, the occasional MILF, but do you really think I give a damn if the Chinese government knows what type of porn I watch when they can get it from Google because Google knows the second I type it into their fucking search bar? No, not really. I really don't. If anything, I kind of take it as a reasonable trade. You take my data, which you also make money off of. I get to use the platform for free, even though I know I am technically the product. You're going to use that to try to sell personalized ads, which again, you make more money. I get to continue to use the platform for free. And my results become more and more accurate to my tastes. Or to just keep me on the platform if you're one of those that decide to keep watching content you don't like. Or you just hate watch content. I don't know why people do that and then turn around and complain about the content they consume when they continue to hate consume that content. The platform really doesn't give a damn if you hate consume or like consume the media. Interaction is still interaction. You're still on their platform. That's good enough for them. That's really all they give a damn about. And again, you know, they get to continue collecting your data. Even better when you provide them directly by using the app. So yeah, it's just data. That's all they give a damn about is data. Whether they're using it for legitimate espionage reasons or because they just want a payday. Every government or every corporation does it. They buy it, they sell it, they collect it, they spy. They all do it. And I'm not saying you can't be against that. I'm not saying you can't criticize them for that. You can. But let's stop acting like the CCP is anything special when any government would do it if they could. The US has literally tried in the past before, going through Google or YouTube or Microsoft. So, yeah. And let's stop acting like TikTok and China or anything special. Alright? Now, enough with that. I already went on like 15 minutes just rambling about that alone. But let's go over why people seem to be against the ban and pushing back against it. A lot of this has to do with creators who've had so much growth on TikTok but are not getting anywhere on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or other social media platforms when it comes to making content. Because when it comes to posting on YouTube, it is a grind to get any viewers whatsoever, let alone start growing a fan base, a community. Whereas people on TikTok have been able to get more growth and grow a community faster than they would if they actually tried to grind on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. And a lot of these people will sometimes come over to YouTube bringing their fan base in order to make longer content or preserve their content, because TikTok being on some BS with constantly deleting videos that don't break the TOS or banning people's account permanently for a guideline violation they didn't break, which happens more often than you would think on TikTok. So, yeah, when you really think about it, it's funny that people give a damn about this app so much with how the app treats its creators, with the exception of their special golden boys and girls. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't have to grind ridiculously just to get noticed. Eventually, somebody's going to see their content with the way the algorithm is, the way it flows, the way it feeds people content. You don't have to worry about making that good thumbnail that gets everybody's attention and gets everybody annoyed claiming clickbait. They literally get what your video is going to offer them the second they scroll onto it. It all works in their benefit. With just the way the app works in general with providing content and its powerful algorithm, that's why so many creators are against it. Because if they go to YouTube or Instagram, a lot of the creators that I found on TikTok would have never gotten that opportunity had they not used TikTok. They would have not grown their career had they not used TikTok. They would not have this community, this fan base, had they not have TikTok. Some of these people have even gotten sponsorships, gotten into other stuff because of their growth on TikTok. TikTok has provided them what YouTube and other social media platforms never could: growth, success, a community, a fan base, a career. That's why so many people are against it, even with the way the platform treats them. Now, to those people who are against it, let me tell you why that none of this is gonna fucking matter. Why you shouldn't be concerned, and why I think this ban will accomplish absolutely nothing. You already heard me mention it earlier, and it's just one of the reasons why I think it's going to accomplish absolutely nothing. VPN. Virtual. Private. Network. All I gotta do is flip the bitch on, and voila, I can use TikTok again. Oh no! Oh no! My favorite social media has been banned. I may have lost my account and all my content. Oh, wait a minute. I'm subscribed to NordVPN. V-Shark VPN. Is that what it's called? V-Shark? Shark VPN? Express VPN? Whatever fucking VPN. Ghost VPN. There are a shit ton of VPNs out there. This is not a segue to a sponsor. Once again, I am way too small for that, but I'm just trying to make a point. In fact, I've already talked about this in my last video, kind of defending TikTok a little bit when people cry about, all the spyware and whatnot. It was an in defense, but a sort of an in defense, but not at the same time. Because I'm not saying that TikTok doesn't deserve the criticism that it gets, but people need to stop acting like that they're the worst out of all the social media platforms, and that platforms like YouTube are so fucking perfect and don't do any of this egregious, shady bullshit behind the scenes. Like, no, they all do it. They all fucking do it. The only difference between them and TikTok is they get to do it for their own self-interest and not for the government's interest. That's it. Corporations in China don't really get to do what's best for the corporation because the government is allowed to meddle in it. The only ones who should be concerned about this is the ByteDance company, and of course maybe the CCP, because they're going to lose out on a lot of data, a lot of money, a lot of espionage material, and that's it. The content creators have nothing to be concerned about. The viewers have nothing to be concerned about. A region lock? Oh no, VPN. Now I am in China. Now I am in Norway. Now I am in Russia. Now I am in South Africa. Now I am in whatever nation still allows TikTok. Oh no, my VPN is not working. No problem. I'll literally just change the fucking location settings on my device. So much for your region lock. Now my internet just thinks I'm in Japan, Canada, Mexico, China. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you a story about this one game I once played that could only be accessed from those in China. So in order to play it, I went to a buddy of mine to change the location settings on my computer to China. Just to play this game. Because I really wanted to play it and I did not know how to change my location settings. Now, the name of this game, I don't know what it was exactly. Because it was a Call of Duty. But it wasn't just any Call of Duty that you can go buy in the Microsoft Store, Steam Store, PlayStation Store, that you can go online and watch gameplay of and see your favorite content creator being sponsored by Activision over it or something like that. No, it wasn't just any Call of Duty. This was a specific Call of Duty made by Chinese developers. No, I'm not talking about COD Mobile. COD Mobile did not exist yet when this game was out. But it was made by a Chinese development team that eventually had that game officially published by Activision, but only in China, nowhere else. I think technically it was originally supposed to be a Call of Duty clone with Call of Duty assets, but I guess Activision decided to license it, publish it, and officially call it a Call of Duty. I don't know what its proper name was because it was in Chinese. So people just refer to it as Call of Duty Chinese or the Chinese Call of Duty because literally only Chinese people were able to get access to it. Well, at least those who were originally in China, that is. But it was a digital game that you can download. It had campaign, multiplayer, and cyborg zombies. You heard that correctly. Cyborg zombies. That game looked so cool. And when I got to try it, it was so much fucking fun. And I only got to play this game because I changed the settings on my PC. The location settings saying that I was in China. And because of that, I was able to access this software that only people in China could get access to. So, what exactly is this man supposed to accomplish if software that I was already only able to get from another country, I was able to get no problem with a simple setting change on my computer? What is that man gonna do? What is it gonna do? How is it gonna prevent me from just re-downloading TikTok? How would I have any repercussions for just downloading an app when they're gonna have no way to know that I'm re-downloading the app again? Because according to the servers, I'm in China, Mexico, Canada, Finland, wherever the fuck else in the world. They can't do anything about a Finland citizen. Between VPNs and location settings, these content creators, these viewers, they're going nowhere. At least the ones that are actually even a little bit tech savvy are not going anywhere. The ones crying about it, they're acting like there aren't workarounds. Oh no, please don't ban my precious TikTok. How about you stop crying about it and just show them how pointless the ban is by simply just going back onto TikTok with your VPN or your location setting changed. That's all you gotta do. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So, personally, I say bring on the ban. Go for it. Hopefully this will get TikTok to set themselves straight and get their shit together and stop fucking with their users. And of course, get rid of the spyware so CCP can, stop meddling and shit. But yeah, I'm mainly talking about from a user's perspective, a regular citizen's perspective. Just show them how it's going to accomplish nothing. I still say let it be banned. Let TikTok feel the effects. Let ByteDance feel the effects, so they can learn a lesson from fucking with their users. But the users themselves don't really have anything to be concerned about. Literally show them that they're going to accomplish nothing, because you can still get the app by using a VPN or changing your location setting. That's literally all you got to do. If I can access a video game that could only be accessed through China by simply just telling my computer I live in China by 2 different means, then that's literally all you got to do. Not necessarily just has to be China. It could literally be any nation that still allows TikTok. But I mean, come on, people should already know this by now. VPNs are one of the main universal ways to get content from other areas when your region doesn't allow access to it in the first place, especially over region locks. So yeah, for all of those out there who are for the ban of TikTok, keep cheering all you want. It's not going to accomplish a damn thing. People are still going to be using TikTok. And to those crying over it, stop it. Let it get banned. Let TikTok learn a good lesson. And you guys just continue to use the app. Because all you got to do is change your settings. Or use a VPN. Stop crying about it. You're fucking dumb. And that's all I really wanted to say about the matter. This really is so... This is just so dumb and utterly pointless. But that's the US government for you. They waste their time on stupid bullshit that accomplishes nothing instead of focusing on the real issues. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video or if you may have found it informative. If not, leave a dislike and a comment telling me why. Because any and all interaction is good interaction for my channel and the algorithm. And any and all criticism can help me get better. I'm going to see you guys next week. I'm going to have another commentary. I'm going to have 2 more, maybe 3 more commentaries for December. And I think I'm just going to take a break from making content for a while focusing on my second channel. Because I am just losing a lot of motivation. The second one is really just gameplay and description, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm losing motivation for a little bit, so I'm going to take a break. But I do got some 3 other videos that I still want to work on. Besides my Phase 4 retrospective. For those of you who are new to me, I'm doing some retrospective on the MCU phases. And finishing up my info dump part 2. Other than that, that's probably going to be it for this month, for this year. And anything else that I may have mentioned in previous videos that I have planned, I'm just going to save it for next year. In January or February. Till then, see you guys next week for my next commentary on, I'm still figuring it out. I got 3 subjects that I want to touch on, so I'm still figuring out which one I want to touch on first. Till then, see you guys next time. Chaotic out. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. Hey guys, After Edit Chaotic here. So, during editing, I just realized there are some people who are probably gonna just reply with, oh, you know, maybe you'll just get in legal trouble for downloading an illegal app, right? So to those who are more than ready to type that in my comment section, or maybe you already have before you even finish the video, there is a difference between something being illegal and something being banned. Just because something is banned doesn't mean it's illegal to own or acquire. Well, I guess it really depends on the circumstances and also a state-by-state case scenario. But then again, this is a federal banning. Even then, just because something is banned doesn't mean it's illegal. I'm not going to get arrested if I use TikTok by using a VPN. So, yeah, just know the difference. And if you don't, look it up. I'm pretty sure you'll find a good video properly explaining the difference between something being banned and being illegal, especially on a state or federal level. But yeah, once again, before I sign off for real, just because it's banned doesn't mean it's illegal. It doesn't mean that if I go and use TikTok with a VPN means I'll get in some sort of trouble or deal with some repercussions. That's not gonna happen. And again, I still don't think this ban is going to accomplish nothing when I can still acquire said software, said platform via said methods I mentioned. That's it. Just wanted to make sure I added that part because I can already see some people saying that. But that's about it. Chaotic out for real. Thanks for watching till the end.